Hello, I am here to walk you through the Wagon Wheel approach to organizing. And in the middle of the Wagon Wheel is this one-to-one section because everything revolves, because it's a wagon wheel, around meeting and listening to people. And so one-to-one is just a meeting with two people, and they take time and they listen to each other and they talk about the things that are important to them. If you get enough topics that come up and popular, you would go to a house meeting, would be the next step. And then people gather at the house meetings and figure out what topics you want to actually do something about. Maybe we want to have a stop sign. Maybe we want to have parking benches. Maybe we want to have a skate park. Maybe we want to have education for police officers. I don't know. But you realize what the community wants. And then once you know what the community wants, then you, again, go back to the one-on-ones, make sure you listen to the right way, and then you go down to a research action. And so in your research action, you actually do the legwork to figure out what reality is. So we compare what people think they want to what reality is, and if we can actually make some sort of thing happen, like what would that even look like? And then the group that does the research action comes up with a plan, and they put together what they know in some sort of coherent fashion. And if at any point they meet somebody and be like, we need to talk to this person to find out more, guess what? You go back to the one-to-one, you have a conversation, and then you can continue with your research action or go back to the house meetings. That's why there are double arrows going into the middle of the wagon wheel. So the research action is done. You can move down to do a civic academy. And in the civic academy, you go back and you gather everybody who was part of the one-to-ones, and you gather everybody who was part of the house meetings. And the research team says, this is what we've learned, and this is what we propose to do. And so if you are proposing to do something, then you move forward to action. If you say, what we've learned is actually we've done everything we can and we need to move on to something else, then you go back to the one-on-ones and you go back to house meetings and you just keep going. But if the Civic Academy results in an action that the public endorses, then you move in and you try the action and see how it goes. Right? Maybe you're successful, maybe you're not. I don't know, but you take the action. And as we're going, you might meet new people and decide, I need another one-to-one. So I'm going to go have a conversation with them. I'm going to invite more people to the table. I'm going to listen to them. The action is done, successful or not. And you go back to the next step, which is evaluate or celebrate. What happened? Did it work? Yes. Awesome. Great. Let's document it. Let's celebrate it. Let's whatever. Did it not work? Okay. Why not? What else has to happen? And then we go back to do more one-to-ones. And then you go back to more house meetings. And each time you do it, it moves the wagon slightly faster. It's not going to be a Corvette. This is not a fast action. It's a wagon. It's an old school covered wagon that's going to plod along. But it will make change if you give it enough time and you actually keep rotating around to those one-to-ones and follow the system, and it will get you there.